Welcome to my channel for comprehensive tutorials on fundamental principles to complex problems. I'll cover it all. Feel free to share, subscribe for more contents. Thank you. Hello everyone. This is exercise 17b that you can find on page 325 if you have a textbook with you. And in this exercise, we are going to learn about nth term of a sequence. And in exercise 17a, which was this one, I've explained you how patterns are generated, how patterns are made in certain sequences, and how to identify them. And in this exercise 17b, we are going to learn about nth term. What does nth term means and how it works? Let's see how this n term is used. For example, if a sequence is given 5, 10, 15, 20, and onwards is keep on going. Now, every number that you see here is called as a term. This is called as a term. On second term is a 10, third term is a 15, fourth term is a 20. So term and the value over on the term are two different things. So never get confused. And that depends. For example, here the fourth term is a 20. Now if I want to know what the 10th term is going to be, we need to have a term rule. Term rule can be any. Term rule can be very different. Now what does nth term means? Nth term means I just need to find out any term, so that any word is replaced by nth term, which is going to be giving us a term rule. When a term rule is given, you can definitely very easily find out the values on particular terms. So in here it says the term rule is 2n plus 1, and for n place of n you need to substitute 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to get the values on that particular term. Now for that I will write this 5 different times in your exams or in the test. Also in your notebook also you have to write something like this rule, term rule, you have to write 5 different times. And 1, 2, 3, and this one is fourth one, and the next one is going to be the fifth one. And I will replace the values of, for example, in the first one I will replace with 1, 2, third term, fourth term, and fifth term. So this is going to give us a 2 plus 1. This working is a must. Make sure to show the working. And 2 times 2 is a 4 plus 1, and 6 plus 1, and 8 plus 1, and this is 10 plus 1. So finally it gives us 2 plus 1 is a 3, 4 plus 1 is a 5, 6 plus 1 is a 7, and 8 plus 1 is a 9, and 10 plus 1 is a 11. So this is the sequence we are supposed to find. Okay, each one is called as a term. The first term is a 3, second term is a 5, third term is a 7, fourth term is a 9, and fifth term is an 11. Now the rule is given here is 3n minus 2. So I will write this 3n minus 2 5 different times, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is to be found out. And 3n minus 2, 3n minus 2, and 3n minus 2, and 3n minus 2 minus 3. 2n minus 2 is the formula or the term rule. So first, second, third, fourth, and this one is going to be fifth one. And in place of n, I am going to write the values 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So first term is going to give us 3 minus 1, and 3 minus 2, and 6 minus 2, and 9 minus 2, and 12 minus 2, and 15 minus 2. Make sure to show this working for this type of question. So 3 minus 2 is going to give us a 1. First term is a 1. Second term is a 4. Third term is a 7. Fourth term is a 10. And fifth term is a 13. And so on it goes on. Now comes question number C. In here, the rule is 5n minus 2. 5n minus 2. So I will write 5n plus 2 5 different times. 5n plus 2, and then 5n plus 2, and then 5n plus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one is 5n minus 2. 5 different times. Now I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So first term is going to be 5 plus 2. Second term is 10 plus 2. And third term is 15 plus 2. And fourth term is 20 plus 2. And 25 plus 2. This is a plus. So first term is going to give us a 7, 12, 17, and 22, and 27. So this is the sequence we need to find out. Now when it comes to question number D, in here n is going to be replaced by 1. So 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and 5 square. So first term is a 1, second term is a 4, 9, and 16, and 25. This is the sequence we are talking about. Now comes question number E. In here, 1 square plus 3, 2 square plus 3, 3 square plus 3, 4 square plus 3. This is the working, that is must, plus 3. So first one is going to give us 1 plus 3. This is 4 plus 3. This one is 9 plus 3, and 16 plus 3, and 25 plus 3. So now final sequence is going to be 4, 7, 12, 19, and 28. This is going to be your answer for question number E. When it come to question number F, it is going to be 20 minus 2, 1, 20 minus 2, 2, and 20 minus 2, 3, 20 minus 2, 4, and 20 minus 2, 5. And in here now I'll replace with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So first term is going to be 20 minus 2. Second is 20 minus 4, 20 minus 6, 20 minus 8, and 20 minus 10. So your final answer is going to be 18, and 16, and 14, and 12, and 10. So this is the sequence we are talking about. Now comes, write down the first 5 terms of sequence that has its nth term. Nth term is already given here. So 1 plus 3, 2 plus 3, they need to have 5 terms. 2 plus 3, 3 plus 3, 4 plus 3, and 5 plus 3. So as a final answer, you will have a 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Then comes next one. In here also, 3, 1, minus 1, 3, 2, minus 1, 3, 3, minus 1, 3, 4, minus 1, and 3, 5, minus 1. So in here we are replacing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So first sequence is going to be 3 minus 1, 6 minus 1, 9 minus 1, 12 minus 1, and 15 minus 1. So this is the 1. Now this is going to give us a 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. This is the sequence we should be working on. Now comes 5n minus 2, 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 and 5n minus 2, 5 different times. And in here we are going to replace with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first term is going to be 5 minus 2, 10 minus 2, 15 minus 2, 20 minus 2, and 25 minus 2. So finally you will get 3, 8, 12, 13 actually. 13, and comes 18, and then 22. So this is the sequence we're talking about. In question number D, as we move ahead, it's going to be 1 square minus 1. I should change the pen. It is 1 square minus 1, 2 square minus 1, 3 square minus 1, 4 square minus 1, and 5 square minus 1. So first term is going to give us 1 minus 1 is a 0. 4 minus 1 is going to give us a 3. Third one is going to giving us 9 minus 1, which is 8. And fourth one is giving us 16 minus 1, which is a 15. And the fifth term is going to be 25 minus 1, which is a 24. So this is the answer we are looking for. This is the answer for part D. Moving on to next question. It is 4n plus 5. I will write this 5 different times. 4n plus 5, 4, 2 plus 5, 4, 3 plus 5, 4, 4 plus 5, and 4, 5 plus 5. In here, I will put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first term is going to be 4 times 1 is a 4 plus 5. Second term is 8 plus 5. Third term is 12 plus 5. Fourth term is 16 plus 5. And this one is 25 plus 5. So finally, you will get first term as a 9, second term as a 13, third term is going to be a 17, and 16 plus 5 is going to be a 21 as the fourth term, and the fifth term is going to be a 30. So this is the answer for part E. Now come 45, and I will write this 5 different times. 45 minus 3, 1, 45 minus 3, 2, and 45 minus 3 times 3, and 45 minus 3 times 4, and 45 minus 3 times 5. In here I've replaced with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Final answer is going to be 45 minus 3, 45 minus 6, 45 minus 9, and 45 minus 12, and 45 minus 15. So the first term is going to be a 42. This one is going to be a 39, and the next one is going to be 36, 36. Fourth term is going to be 33, and this is a 30. So this is the sequence we are talking about. Now moving on to question number 3. Now in here it says work out the first 4 terms. That means I need to write this uh, term rule 4 different times. Minus 6, 1, and then 100 minus 6, 2, and then 100 minus 6, 3, and 100 minus 6, 4. So I will replace the numbers with the brackets, and it is going to be 4. So 100 minus 6, 100 minus 12, and 100 minus 18, and 100 minus 24. So 100 minus 6 is going to give us a 94 first, and then comes 88, and then comes 100 minus 18 is going to give you 82, and then it's going to be 70, 6. Work out the first term that is less than 0. Now this is tricky, so but at the easy at the same time. Term rule is 100 minus 6n, and we need to find out if it is equals to 0. So let's go for a 0. Let's see what it comes. Now I am going to make 6n, and n equals 100 divided by 6. And 100 divided by 6 gives us 6 times 1 is a 6, remaining 4. 6 times 7 is 42. So 6 times 6 is going to be 36. So stick to 16. 16 is the number. Let's see, I am going to take 17. That means 100 minus 6 times 17. So 6 times 17 is going to give us something like 102. So that means 2. Okay. So this is going to be less than 0. So negative 2 is going to be the answer. So that means 17 is going to be the answer. That means 17th term is going to give you less than 0. Now I feel there is a little correction here. 4 times 5 is not 25, it is a 20. Okay, so 20 plus 5 is going to be a 25, not 30. And then one more here. 5 times 5 is a 25. So 25 minus 2 is going to give us a 23 instead of 22. So this is wrong. And 3, 8, 13, 18 and 23 is the correct answer. You must have noticed this, and I also noticed at the same time. Now comes question number 4. It says write down the first 4 terms of the sequence for which the term is n square. So this you have done already. In here it says that to find out the values 1, 2, 3 and 4 all are going to be square. So first term is 1, second term is 4, third term is 9, and fourth term is 16. So this is going to be your answer for part A. In here it is added 2 to it. That means 1 square plus 2, 2 square plus 2, 3 square plus 2, and 4 square plus 2. So it's going to give you 1 plus 2, 4 plus 2, and 9 plus 2, and 16 plus 2. So this is going to give you first term is 3, second term is 6, third term is 11, and fourth term is 18 and onwards. So this is how your answer is going to go. Now comes doubling the square. That means 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. Now double it. That means 1 is going to become a 2, and 4, and this is 9, and this is 16. Now you need to double it. I should do it the other way around. Now let's see. 2 times n square, 2 times 2 square, 2 times 3 square, and 2 times 4 square. So this gives you 2. This gives you 4 times 2 is an 8, and 2 times 9 is going to give you 18, and 2 times 16 is going to give you a 32. So this is going to be your answer for part C. Now when it comes to D, it is saying 4 times the n square minus 1, 4 times 2 square minus 1, 4 times 3 square minus 1, and 4 times 4 square minus 1. So this is going to give you 4 times 1 is a 4 minus 1, and this is 4 times 4 is a 16 minus 1, and this is 4 times 9 is 36, because this is a 9. So 4 times 9 is going to give you 36 minus 1. 4 square is 16. 16 times 4 is a 64. 64 minus 1. So first number is going to be 3. second number is going to be 15, third number is going to be 35, and fourth number is going to be 63. Now comes 200 minus n square. I should bring this guy a little down here for the sake of convenience. So in here it says 200 minus 1 square, 200 minus 2 square, 200 minus 3 square, and 200 minus 4 square. So this is going to give you 200 minus 1, 200 minus 4, 200 minus 9, and 200 minus 16. So this is going to give you 199. This is going to give you 196. This is going to give you 201. And this is going to give you 284. 284. For the third one, now comes the F part. 1 square over 4, 2 square over 4, 3 square over 4, and 4 square over 4. That means 1 over 4 and 4 over 4 and 9 over 4. Then comes 16 over 4. That's how these terms are going to be. So you can write 0.25 for this. You can write 1 for this. And 9 divided by 4. So 9 divided by 4 is going to give you 2.25. And 16 by 4 is going to give you a 4. So this is the sequence that you have. Now moving on to question number 5, which is over here. Now comes n cube. So 1 cube, it says 4 terms, first 4 terms. So 1 cube, then comes 2 cube, 3 cube, and 4 cube. So first one is going to give you a 1 itself. Second is going to give you 8. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And 4 times 4 times 4 is going to give you a 64. So 4 cube is going to give you a 64. Now comes n cube, you know very well. So first one is going to be a1, second 8, third 27, and then comes 64. So 1 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 27 plus 1, and 64 plus 1. So this is going to give you 2, 9, 28, and 65. Then comes n cube minus 2. That means 1 cube minus 2, 2 cube minus 2, 3 cube minus 2, and 4 cube minus 2. Now comes 1 minus 2, 8 minus 2, and 27 minus 2, and 64 minus 2. So this gives you negative 1. Then comes 6. Then comes 25. Then comes 62. So this is going to be your sequence. Now comes part D. In here, 3 times 1 cube minus 1, 3 times 2 cube minus 1, 3 times 3 cube minus 1, and 3 times 4 cube minus 1. So this gives you 3 times 1 is a 3 minus 1. This one is going to be 3 is a 24 minus 1. 27 times 3 is going to give you 81 minus 1. And this is 64 times 3 is going to give you 192 minus 1. So first one is going to be 2. First term is 2. Second term is 23. Third term is 80. and the last fourth term is going to be 191. So these are the four terms that they need to know. Now comes 1 cube, that means 1 cube over 2, that means 2 cube over 2, that means 3 cube over 2, and 4 cube over 2. So first one is going to be 1 over 2, this one is 8 over 2, and this one is 27 over 2, and this is 64 over 2. So your final answer is going to be 1 over 2, and the second one is going to be 4, third one is going to be 27 divided by 2 is going to give you 13.5, 13.5, and then 64 divided by 2 is going to give you 32. So these are the numbers that are going to fall in the first term, second, third, and fourth term. Now comes 109. 109 minus 1 cube, 109 minus 2 cube, 109 minus 3 cube, and 109 minus 4 cube. So this gives you 109 minus 1, 109 minus 8, 109 minus 27, and 109 minus 64. So first one is going to give you 108, and in here this is going to 101, and then 109 minus 27 is going to give you an 82, and 109 minus 64 is going to give you a 45. So this is the first term, second term, third term, and fourth term of this. Now comes question number 6. Is a bit tricky but easy at the same time. It says in this question, a haulage company uses this formula to calculate the cost of transporting and number of pallets. For less than 5, the cost would be 40 and number of pallets plus 50. And then if it is between 6 to 10, the cost will be 40n plus 25, which is less. And for number increases to more than 11, the cost is going to be 40n. So 11 or less than 11 or more than 11 is going to be 40n. Between 6 to 10 is going to be 40n plus 25, and if it is less than 5, it's going to be 40n plus 50. So how much will the company charges for 7 pallets? So we are going to look at this one. Okay, 40n plus 25. So if it is 7 pallets, so in place of n, we are going to replace with 7, and 40 times 7 is going to give us 280 plus 25, which is going to give us 305. This is the answer for this question. I should write dollars first, dollars 305. Now comes how much company charge to transport 15 pallets. So 15 is going to be 11 or more than 11. So 40n is going to be the value we'll be using. And 40 times 15 is going to give us 40 times 15 is going to give us a $600, of course. And then a company charges 170 for transporting. How many pallets did they transport? So 170 is going to be something in between. Let's try this one, 40n plus 50, the first one, and it is 170. So let's see how many pallets we need to find out, number of pallets. So 40n 170 minus 50, which is going to give us 40n equals 120. So 170 minus 50 is going to give us 20, and then 40 is divided 120 is divided by 40, so 4 times 3 is 12, so 3, that means 3 is the quantity for which $170 is paid. Now comes another hauling company uses the formula 50n to calculate the cost for transporting n number of pallets at what value, and value of n do the two companies charges the same amount. So let's see. I'm trying to use this 40n plus 50, which is the basic, and for the other company, which is using 50n. So what I will do is 50 keep here and 50n minus 40n. So 50 equals 10n. So that means n equals 50 divided by 10. So n is 5. If number of parrot is 5, the price for the both the companies are going to be same. Now we have last question, I guess, for this exercise. And it says the nth term of a sequence is 3n plus 7. The nth term of another sequence is 4n minus 2. These two series have several terms in common, but only one term that is common and has the same position in the sequence. Writing without the sequence. Okay, we don't need to write the sequence. Let's see. For the nth term, there is the ninth term. Okay, let's see how it goes. First one is 3n plus 7, and we need to equalize them. 4n minus 2. So this is going to be 7 plus 2 equals 4n minus 3n. That means n equals 9. So ninth term is going to be the one which is going to give us a common, which is the answer. Okay. Use the expression for the nth term. What is the nth term? We need to find out nth term. So either one we use is going to give us the same answer. 3n means 39 plus 7, 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 7 is going to give us a 34. Let's try the second one. 4n minus 2, that means 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36, minus 2, 34. So a ninth term is going to give us the same number. This was the end of this exercise. We don't have any question number 7 or 8. We don't have. We are done with all the questions. Just a slight thing I have found in this question over here. In here, where is that one? I guess the next one. In here, I have done a mistake, I guess, in finding out the value. Okay, there was one value which I was, yes, this one. This is not 284, it is 184. So let's do the correction. Instead of 284, it is 184. Okay, now I'm taking you to the beginning of this, and this is the end of 17b. Very soon I'll be uploading exercise 17c, and make sure to watch this complete. And if there is any doubt or anything you feel like, definitely connect to me, and I will try to solve your doubt there itself. Thank you very much once again.